Okay guys, let's have a look at pound JPY.
Wait. Matron, take them away.
And a warm welcome, one and all. It's first time here. A big scruff. Getting ready for Christmas, but also getting ready on the charts. In fact, I'm not ready on the charts. I've literally just been pinged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly flick the charts on, show you what I'm looking at, why I'm building up a trade, and we'll let you see the trade play out as well. So what I'm looking at is pound JPY. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, you should see the date, which is the 21st of December. And we're coming up to 10 to 9 in the morning. I like to start sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock, ideally 9. But I saw the setup of this earlier this morning, and I wanted to see it break a level, which it's done here. So I wanted to see it break that level, which is that candle there. And then I wanted to see it probe underneath this one, tag me in, and away we go. Now, I've already told the guys what this is here. So they can see that I'm selling it. And I put a reasonable target in. Now, also, we do morning calls. I haven't put the video into here yet, but it's live face-to-face Zoom. We have a morning call each morning, which are these for the replays. I already told them in there what I was looking at as well, which was this. Okay, so the beauty of that Discord is they know what I'm doing before I do it. I think that's the fairest way, and I try and keep ahead of the game. So when you see this trade, it's not retrospective. It's very easy to see a trade if you know what the outcome is. You will see what I see. Okay. So what are we looking at? Why are we trading this? Well, it's kind of the fallout of the Bank of Japan the other day caught my eye. I like to trade the pound anyway. So I was having a good look at this chart, see what I thought about it. And if I just pull this out to the hourly, we can see there was a horrendous drop here. Thumper. Boom. But it never retraced on itself. Well, if it never retraced on itself, that means it's looking for new lows. Okay. So if we come back out here, this is exaggerated a bit more. So you can see the thump, push down, push down. It's pushed back up, but it failed to get through here, and this level held it back. So if that's the case, it may go into a form of consolidation before it moves to the higher point, right? If that's the case, then I'm going to capitalize it. But the general direction is down, okay? So you can kind of see that. Push this out to the daily, and straight away, you can see, well, we're at the bottom side of this structure point. If there's massive pressure down and it's pushing, it's going to break this structure. And if that's the case, its next structure point is way down here. But we have these little junctions in the middle. Okay. So that gives you opportunity because it can just flip about. All right. Now the daily's showing signs down, so I'm quite happy with that. And if it's going to revisit previous daily levels, well, if it's not revisiting that one, it's coming to this one. And they often retest themselves. So that's the play. I'm kind of looking for it to get into here somewhere. But I'm going to be, oh, fantastic. Got my coffee. Because we all know Scruffy likes it, coffee. He's got it in his Scruffy mug. And if you want some Scruffy merchandise, do check the trade shelf below. It's Joanne's little merchandise shop. t-shirts, that sort of thing. So happy days, happy days. Right, so we're moving down over. Happy days. Pull this back to the hourly where I'm interested in. Well, I'm only interested in this next hour or so. So if I can get it down into here, just kind of show you. I mean, I've only got to get that to there. That's my wage, halfway between here and here. And I'm happy. Okay. Now, it will jostle around a little bit. But if I look to where I've placed that, it's here where there's a stall point. Let's put some fibs into this so that we can kind of measure it out a little bit better. Well, there's the drive. So I'm going to use that as the fib extension. So starts there, got down to there and pull that back. Now with a fib extension, there is debates that it comes down and you might put that to there, right? I don't think that's correct. Fib extension should be the whole entirety of the move and then a full 100% retracement to where it came from, which gives you the ratio of the move that you're working against. And then what that'll do is that'll measure out. And if we look at this situation, which is where this trade idea came from, just turn that blue. Like put my hourlies in blue. You'll see the 127 lines up pretty much bang on the level that I wanted to break. So that gave me an indication as to what I was interested in seeing. I know if that 127 is broken and it's not retracing back to the 100%, it then starts looking to go to the 161. The 161.8, because that is the next ratio expansion point. Okay. So I can draw a little line on there, like so. Kaboom. Get rid of that lot. And now what I've got is points of attraction. Now that I've got these barriers in its way. So if I just drop that onto there for argument's sake, that will give me 466. If you're looking for stops, well, it's up over here somewhere above the swing. Drop this down into 15 minutes so that we can see what's going on with this. Right, okay, well, it's tittering around a little bit. Can it push down into here? Yes, it can. How far can it push down into there? Well, let's have a little look, shall we? There's your fib. Started there, got up as high as there. It's cracking the 61, the 50 rather, heading into the 61. So if I want to conservatively target this, that is there, that's 90 quid. Pull that down onto the 76, which is the one underneath it. That gives you 242, relatively safe from a makeup of a Fibonacci retracement. So there we go. So that's me building up my charts. We'll just play it out. I'm happy to sort of do scruffy madness all the way up to this red line. That will get me out of trouble if it doesn't pay me. And we'll just see how it goes. I'll drop it onto a 5-minute chart so you can see it play out. And job's done. So there we go. Just drop that there. There we are. We'll let that run through. Okay guys, this is starting to give me an exit signal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the stops in pretty tight. Just like so. Because it is pushing down, but you can see it's moving back up as well. If I pull it now, I'm well in the money. I'm going to pull it now. There we go. Close them all up. Because it's turning, and you can see that it's turning just there. Now, my job is only to be paid. That's it. You know, 150, 200 quid a day. Scruff's happy boy. Very happy. She isn't. She thinks I should do more.
I do not.
You do. She always wants more. More. In fact, I'm put me hat on. Put me hat on. And if you don't sort yourself out, the Sally Swinger will be coming.
Oh, make it stop.
Say, that one was for you, Steph. If you ask nicely, I'll send it down in the post. How's that?
Cheeky fuckers.
In joke. Right. I've got nothing running. I was keeping half an eye on cable, but it was running on a tight level, and I didn't really want to push my luck. So just kind of killed that one off. But no orders left. And that is the results over the last couple of days. I can live with that. You know, 560 quid for 2 days work. I'm pretty much done. Call that out. It is still pushing down, but that screen tells me it's going to turn soon, and don't really want to be caught on the bad side of a trade and give my money back. Because when I look at things like this, I'm working from this zone into this zone, but my profit is here. And as long as I get my money before it gets there, doesn't matter, because I'm not in this to be a hero. I'm not in it to hang on for a trade just so I can sort of have bragging rights. They're saying, oh, I got a 60 pip move. I got an 80 pip move. I'll leave that for the morons in the land of make-believe. Our job is to extract money as quickly as possible, as pain-free as possible. Well, that's what zone to zone is. It's defined boundaries, tells me where I can get the profit out, tells me how I can get in if I'm just using a break of a zone. If I'm using indicators, it tells me whether those indicators are in line. In other words, you've got free air for it to fall through, no barriers. All these little things. And then the next part of it is just be conservative. Get in, get paid, and bagger off. You know, or the way it works in this house, I get in, I get paid, she grabs hold of it and buggers off.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
Is that about right?
No.
Oh, all right then. Well, we'll put it to the test, boys and girls. We'll put it to the test, and then I'll carry this little ramble on because I'm about to kick off yet again. So, we don't break up from work till tomorrow. So, because apparently we are working here, boys and girls. We do work in this house. Well, one of us does. And little Muggins here is supposed to be working. Care to explain what that website is?
It's for you.
Give a monkey's words to me or not. What is that website? Next. What's the one next to it?
Marks and Spencer.
Marks and Spencer's. And what's the one on the far left there?
Oh, that one. I don't need that one.
No, but what is it? No, say it loud and clear so that you can be shamed.
Ah, I'm not sure.
Say what it is.
Argos?
Argos.
Shame. Shame, shame, shame.
So, I have 3 screens. On my screen, I have my recording software, so I can see that I'm talking to you guys what I'm doing. I have my screen that you are seeing recording that I work on. I have my secondary screen so that I can zoom in to my working chart and make certain I get paid. Right, numbnut. Read these tabs since we've read yours. What's that one say?
IG.
IG. What's that one say?
Discord.
Discord. Because I try to keep the boys on the right side and girls, because there is boys and girls.
What's that last one?
And then what's that one? Let's have a little look. Since you can't read it, you blind
Stock
bat.
Simply.
It's called Stock Screener. What's that big word there?
Invis.
Finviz. So, what does this tell you?
You're having a rant.
I'm working. You spendthrift. God almighty. And just while we're having a little bit of a dingy dong ding dong ding dong, I was right to pull it out because there's the reversal. So what's the moral of the story here? Focus is the moral of the story. I'll tell you why I've got Finviz on there, because if you check out the channel, I'm also trading shares. And let's just say I'm out of my comfort zone with it. But I'll do my wages on the morning, and I'll trade the shares with Trade the Pool on the afternoon. And if you haven't heard of Trade the Pool, it's a sister company to the 5%ers. It's a prop firm. And there are links for them down in the description below if you want to go check them out. And you've got sort of paper trading accounts that you can practice with it. So not only am I doing my day job, I'm preparing for this afternoon on the shares. Working, focused on keeping us out of the poorhouse. Except one of us, I'm not going to mention any names, but she's a short-ass blonde little git and sitting there, right, is rocketing us into it at a rate of knots, because this Christmas, I said, be gentle. Everything's gone up. Everything costs a fortune.
Well, it does. Yes, you're right.
So her answer to this is, well, when we spent what we did last year, it doesn't look much. So we have to buy more to make it look worse.
Isn't that logical?
This is ridiculous. No, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. It might be good. In fact, I'm gonna. In fact, he is just a snapshot of what's going on in this house, and this is for a little kid. You know, 3-year-old doesn't even know its arse from its elbow. Look at this.
You ding dong!
Right. And who says that kids don't get spoiled? What about this kid? Where's my spoiling? Oi, you. Where's my spoiling? I haven't got a coffee. You haven't got your bikini on.
You got a biscuit.
I don't like Oreos. I
Right.
like Jaffa cakes.
You can get your Jaffa cake.
Haven't got a toy. But Sally did get a puncture repair kit. Sorry, Steph. Had to bring that in. Just calm yourself down, son. Do you want some chips? Sorry, in joke. Right, boys and girls. That's me done. Tomorrow is my last day into the new year. And then in the new year, I'm only doing a couple of days because we are actually having our Christmas present. Because Blondie here decided that she needed some sun. So we're off to Jamaica in January. And what I might do, if you drop it in the comments below, if you want to see me trade while I'm out there, I'll take a setup with me and I'll maybe do sort of a morning showing you how to trade in the sun. I'll be like one of those dickheads on the Lambo ones. Hey, look at me. I can trade under a palm tree. Fucking morons. Right. Sorry. Almost. Well, I was having a rant, so I might as well stick it in a little bit. Bar bloody humbug. Are you going to let me stick in it? I mean, stick something in
So
the
you were
oven.
working.
I finished now. I've got paid. Okay. Right. So as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.